Yeah, credit to BYU coming here focused, ready to execute their game plan. I think the glaring stat, that I talked to the team about was, the 19 second chance points that they got. It's a hard league to, when anytime you can get easy buckets, fast break points, second chance points, and when you end up with 27 of them, and especially as well as they're shooting the ball in the half court, it's gonna be hard to overcome those three things, in particular. So, credit to BYU and Coach Pope and their approach to the game today. I think without Khalifa, I think they did some different things against us that we probably weren't ready for. But credit to them and their approach to the game today.
Questions for the players first?
So, Jesse, start with you. I mean, just team defense overall, giving up 80-some. I know that's not the recipe you guys want. Is that a big area that you look at and say, it's where we came up short?
Yeah, definitely. Like Coach said, they're a well-organized, good team, good offensive team. That's what they're known for. So them putting up a lot of points is not something they're not used to, but it's definitely something that we, don't have in our planning to give up like that. Yeah, it wasn't what we. It's obviously a big part of the reason. Tonight was a loss.
Ray, say sort of the same for you. Defensively, was it more their shooting or you guys' poor defense? What would you attribute those numbers to?
It's a combination of both. That team like that, you got to really stick to every shooter as much as you can. When they got 7 to 8 of them that do all the same thing and only that, it's kind of hard to stop, especially when they got you running around the entire time. It's mainly us, though. We got to take more pride in, taking away the three and staying in front of our man and, taking more pride in one-on-one opportunities on the defensive end.
Jesse, BYU, big guy, their starter was sick, and so they bring a new guy in, and obviously he has a pretty good game. Can you just kind of talk about, was it a surprise having to guard him, and then obviously the game that he has, can you just the 40 minutes against him?
Yeah, we found out obviously that Khalifa wasn't playing. We prepared for both. You know what both bigs can do. Atiki too. What they can do. He's obviously a lot. Very strong on the right hand. So you start to cut that off. But yeah, all credit to him actually this game. He made it really tough for me and Pat. He just played a really good game. Was strong. I know I'm a lot better than that. So it's just annoying just knowing that, in that way, I definitely kind of limit my team now because I'm a lot better in defense than what I showed tonight. It's just, at this point, it's one of those nights. But, yeah, like I said, credit to him. He did a really good job. Made it tough. Made it really tough.
Jesse, how much do you think your defensive effort maybe have lacked because you're still in a recovery process?
It's a little part of it, here and there. It hurts to just do regular things. But on the other hand, we've been working a lot behind the scenes. Our athletic trainer Randy has done a lot of work with me, and it feels really good in most plays. So, you take what you can get. It's still there, but it's no excuse for some of the things tonight. But yeah, it's both ways.
They scored inside. They scored outside. About the same number of points. How tough did that make it to guard them? The fact that they stretch you and do that.
Yeah, it's but I guess it's part of their game plan. They're so strong on the outside play. Like Ray said, they got 7 or 8 dudes who are elite shooters. So when they do take it inside, there's not a whole lot of opportunity to go out and help. And yeah, like I said, that's usually me and Pat can definitely clean it up a lot more. But they had a really good night on that part.
Yeah, it's difficult. You can't just go double off of Curry level 3-point shooters. You know what I mean? Like I said, we just got to take more pride in one-on-one opportunities and make them score over us.
You guys feel like the chemistry's coming together a little bit more here as you've gotten to play a couple more games? Is it there yet, or what else do you guys think you need to be working on?
Our chemistry's there. I mean, we've seen each other as much as we can. We all love each other, thick and thin. It's just, when it comes to basketball, you got to do your job. If you don't do your job, then you lose.
I'm trying to get a sense of it was hard to play help, right? Is that kind of what the sense was? Because if that ball gets kicked back over to the other side, then now it's out of position kind of stuff.
You necessarily can't help as much. Our game plan was a little different when we play gaps since we've changed our defense, especially it's a team like this. I don't want to help. I trust, everyone on my team to guard their man one-on-one, and they trust me to guard them one-on-one. So, it's just sticking to the game plan and trusting them.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
You guys had something going, and they had 2 seconds on the shot clock when you kicked. They called you kicking the ball, I guess, or whatever it was, or out of bounds, and they threw the ball in, and almost in one motion he hits a three to sort of like a dagger in your heart. Was that the biggest play of the game?
We were down 17 at one point.
Yeah.
We were down 17, and we were fighting and clawing, and we cut it to 5. A couple of those miraculous threes. Those are daggers for a team's confidence when you're trying to make a run like that, and especially as late as they did make those those shots. So. But at the end of the day, you look at it, and we talk about them getting 27 second chance points and fast break points combined. We got the same number. At the end of the day, they make 13 threes, we make 8. And it doesn't take a mathematician to realize that threes are worth more than twos, and that they got 5 extra shots than we did. No, that we were even. Field goal attempts were even. They made 5 more threes than we did. A lot of things on the box score. We made 9 free throws. They made 9 free throws. It's very even in a lot of ways, but at the end of the day, they made a lot more threes than we did.